Of turning the corner, he can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and
from midfield. Here's Mahomes, and this one caught by Travis Kelce, and that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage, but now in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by their 5'11" quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. At the beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being accurate actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Fields, and he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They go play action with Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He gets it left side to Johnson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Frank Clark able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save?
Yes.
That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Wilson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-opening opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and...
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a
7 yards, the pickup there.
2nd and 3.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. When they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
From the 41, Wilson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Fields. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 31. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from the 20. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice gain.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. taken at about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
28-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 7.
Mahomes going to throw.
Kansas City.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The Falcons' 27-yard line.
From the 27, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open is Swain, the tight end. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. The ball mere inches from the right line on 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
Taywan Taylor there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown.
Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 8.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fox. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. On third down, it's Fields, and he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fox. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Brings up third and 8.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 23 yards on the tuck and run. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
At the 26-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Pass incomplete.
Wilson's pass.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
To throw again, Wilson looking for the out route, and he's got more.
Wilson's pass.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
Falcons 10.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still second down.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Falcons ready to take over, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, Wilson got his man complete over the middle. It's Fox. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Most teams in the league hitting the 3-quarter point.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
To kick off for Kansas City.
Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Wilson. A slant to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And it's a throw. That's picked up by the Chiefs. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 40. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. As we surmise, Charles, most of the starting units still out there for this 3rd quarter. First time this preseason that they played into the 2nd half.
And that's by design. Most of the time by this point of the preseason, you want them to go into the half, cool down, and then come back out and warm up to start the 3rd quarter like you would a regular season game. That's exactly what they wanted to get done.
On 3rd down, Fields. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Frank Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so you can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 21-10 game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC's offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
Mahomes pass.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Mahomes now to throw. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
And here now come the Falcons. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Albert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Miller. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. And you know what else happened on that play? He just went past 45,000 career passing yards.
He's going to cherish that moment, but he's also going to celebrate it with so many different people. Guys he's playing with currently, Guys he's played with in the past, especially offensive linemen who've kept him upright to throw the ball. Receivers who've caught it. I mean, just so many people to embrace. And last but not least, a lot of coaches who called a lot of passing plays.
Amani Hooker.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to number 20.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
First down, Kansas City.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. They go to Johnson again. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 30. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They'll run on first down. Johnson, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
At the 29.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Johnson.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3.
And it's
Love from the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate.
a gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. It's a loss of 14 that time. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt.
38-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns. Now it's a 21-point game.
10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings
To
us
throw on 2nd down. Caplet will dump that off to Gibson, complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Caplet will set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on 1st down. Caplet will check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
Complete.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him bleed the game out that way.
That's good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Caplet. Throw left side complete. That's Steele. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 22-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. John Simon drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. This is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Duke Johnson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively. And
one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
They're pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Again, it's Johnson. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down. Tonight.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin.